up, everybody? It's your boy, the Dirty Saiyan, and you are chilling with me once again in the Dirty Lounge. Today I've got a special treat for you. As promised, a little bit late, but better late than never. I'm going to do my Dragon Ball Legends box showcase today. First off, I want to show you, I've had this account, this is my main account, for 191 days. I've got 1,396 wins in PvP total. Best ever rating points reached was 15k. I do believe that was a double RP season, and it's several seasons back now at this point. Since then, I've never gone quite that hard in PvP. It seems every season of PvP I get more and more disenfranchised with doing PvP. It's you know, we got laggers and so many cheaters. It gets better occasionally from time to time, and then it just seems like it goes right back to where it was before. But aside from that, we got 301 good games at this point, so not a bad ratio compared to the total amount of wins. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the box showcase itself. I'm going to skip over most of the, all of the hero units and most of the EX units. I'm only going to really point out the ones that I tend to use. And I want to make this video a little bit shorter, not quite as long as the previous box showcases, since y'all already know most of the units that'll be in question here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the showcase. Alright, we've got the box delineated by power level, starting with the strongest to weakest. I'll briefly go over the units I tend to bring into PvP the most. At this point right now, it is the triple Zenkai threats that I bring, the Kid Ku, the LF Gohan, and the future Trunks from Legends Road. The two free-to-play units, Legends Road, Goku, and Trunks, I've got both of them at 14 stars, max soul boosted at Zenkai 7. My Gohan there, the LF Gohan, I've got him at 7 stars. He is fully soul boosted at Zenkai 6. I do have, almost have the 1k crystals to pull on his banner one more time and get him to the Zenkai 7, and then I'll be able to fully, max him out. So that should happen fairly quickly here. Just need a little bit more CC. Moving right along, I do main fusions. So Kefla, I've got her at 9 stars. She's a staple on that team. I've got 10-star Bardock. I used to run him a lot more when he first came out, but as a unit, he's kind of fallen off quite a bit in terms of the meta, just because there's so many strong blue units. I will say, however, he is still a fantastic last stand unit, so if you can keep him alive until late in the match, you have a good chance of pulling off a 1v3 against your opponent. We got I do run GT from time to time, so I do run the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the purple one. I've got him at 9 stars. Raditz, I got him at 9 stars. I bring him mostly for bench, as a bench unit. He's got great Z abilities, just not somebody I'd bring into battle typically. I used to run LOE quite a bit. I don't, however, anymore, just because they're not getting a lot of love anymore. Still waiting on LF Frieza to be put on another banner sometime in the near future. It'd be great if they drop another Zenkai for LOE as well. And I wouldn't mind them dropping another new unit, maybe like a Mecha Frieza or King Cold, or heck, I'd even be down for like a Super Dragon Ball Heroes Golden Cooler. So any kind of LOE unit I'm looking forward to be honest. They're one of my favorite teams to play as. They're just, man, it's hard in this meta to bring them and be super good. Let's see here. I typically bring my Kaioken God Goku in for quite a bit of different modes, whether it be co-op or PvP or just anything like that. And he works really good as a Saiyan bench as well with his strike attack. Not going to be doing anything with EX Raditz beyond what I got him, except for the daily missions where, you know, you get a bunch of his Z power or whatever. So whatever I end up getting with him, I'm done grinding him. He won't be going any further than this, at least not on purpose. I do bring Future from time to time as well. I like running Future. I've got some decent units for it. So I've got Zamasu at 7 stars, very solid unit. I do run Hit on Yellow, Yellow, Blue from time to time as well. He's got fantastic Z abilities, and you can always bring him into battle as well. He's still pretty good with his strike attacks, especially when you got crits going on. We got Rage Trunks, 6 stars, staple for my Future team. I also bring him on Hybrids and Vegeta team, or Vegeta family team. He soaks up tons of damage, he heals off damage, his ultimate does a crap ton of damage when he gets hit a bunch. He's just an all-around good unit. Next up we've got probably my favorite unit in the game, and that's Transforming Vegito. I've got him at 7 stars. He's a really fantastic guy to use on fusions. He's got his, well, he starts off being strong with blast attack, and then when he transforms, he switches it over to strike attack. So he's very versatile that way. You know, he reshuffles his hand, gets 4 new cards on his first main draw, and then his second main draw, he pops a blue card for that, and his blue card does a crap ton of damage. His green card's one of the best in the game, I would say. Very cool, knocks your opponent back, overrides, you know, blast attacks if you catch it early enough. Let's see here. LOE again, we've got the purple cooler. I used to run him a lot when Kefla first dropped because he's immune to feint and he's a really good counter against her being a Saiyan and all. See Super Baby 2 on my GT team, I usually bring him. This Feetku, I will bring him on Saiyan teams every now and again. And or I might even use him as a bench depending on the team that I'm running, like on Yellow, Yellow, Blue. He's got a really good Z ability, and on top of that, I started him off at 2 stars when the Majin Vegeta banner dropped. I now have him at 7 stars, so you can tell I've, you know, pulled him quite a bit. We've got the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I've got him at 4 stars. I'd like to get him to 6, get his Z ability up, get him some extra stats. He's really good, I think, especially in the meta where there's several really strong blues. I'd like to do the same thing with Omega Shenron. I really like him as the red unit. I've basically replaced the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on my GT team with Omega Shenron. Next up, we've got the Super Saiyan transforming, or Super Saiyan transforms to Super Saiyan 3 transforming Gotenks there. Very, very, very solid unit, even being a red. Once he's transformed, his defenses are really, really good. His strike attack is through the roof. You know, he reduces your opponent's ki on strike attack whenever he lands strike attacks. So he's constantly both getting you know, advantages and giving the enemy disadvantage. He's just a really good fusions unit. If you so happen to run into some strong yellows, he will shred them. Like Rage Trunks, I think the last time I went up against like a 9 or 10 star Rage Trunks, this Gotenks actually 2-hit that Trunks when he swapped in. It was pretty ridiculous. I do run hybrids as well, more recently since I got that Gohan. So I just got this Heat Dome Trunks up to 6 stars from 3 using Z power. He's got a really great Z ability for the hybrid Saiyans and whatnot, and he's pretty versatile too. You can use him for Vegeta family, you can use him for Future. LOE unit, we've got the transforming Golden Frieza over here, the red one, 7 stars. His damage isn't all there anymore. He's kind of fallen off. They could replace him easily with a newer unit. I don't like the fact that he has a short transformation, much like the Kaioken God Goku. Let's see here. We also have the 6-star Rosé here. Still a solid future unit, and he came out about this time last year, if I remember right. So he's aging quite well, I'd say. He gets type neutrality on his main, which is always a plus. I love units that do that. Whether it be popping a main to get the neutrality, or if it's a special condition that they meet where they just go neutral. We got Super 17 at 6 stars. He's a really good bench unit at 6 stars for GT. I don't really care to use him very often in battle. Just not my favorite type of unit to use. Even though I like toxicity in my units, he just never felt like his damage was all that much. He's not very impressive to me. Next up, we've got the green golden Frieza here, 6 stars. Still really good against Saiyans. His super attack, his ultimate, and strike attack all do crap tons of damage against Saiyans, especially when he's got type advantage. He just rips through Saiyan units that are blue. Which is also great because we've got some really strong Saiyan units that are blue in the meta. We got BB, and we've got, Majin Vegeta, so on and so forth. Next up, we've got the transforming Gogeta, the OG, 7 stars. He's been replaced, obviously, by Vegito Blue. Not much to say there. He's still a really solid unit, but he is showing his age. He's getting up there. Let's see here. I will bring the purple Super Saiyan God Vegeta, the lock-in character, specifically for his lock-in ability from time to time if I'm running God Key. Got Vegito Blue, 3 stars. I want to be ungrateful that I only have him at 3 stars, but I know a lot of people put in tens of thousands of CCs into the anniversary banners and didn't pull him at all, so I guess I can't complain. Next up, the blue Bardock. I've got him at 8 stars. I have a feeling they're going to Zenkai him sometime in the near future, maybe in the next few months probably, if I had to guess. And when they do, the Super Saiyan tag is going to shoot up in the meta quite a bit, and he's gonna be busted. He's gonna be really good. Next up, for Vegeta Family Team, I do run this slept-on transforming God Vegeta. I got him at 6 stars. He's got a good D ability. His combos last for quite a while, and he's just kind of a fun unit to use. I like him. Next up, we've got the transforming OG Vegeta for movies. Kind of starting to show his age a little bit. I got him at 6 stars. He's still a staple on the movies team, unless you've got like a really, really good Zenkai Broly, the blue one. But I would still prefer to run the Vegeta, to be honest. I just think he's a more fun character to play as. I do tend to use the EX Broly quite a bit, especially in other modes like co-op, or I use him on the bench for Yellow Blue. I need to get him up to 6 stars. I haven't had a chance to use Z-Power on him because there's other units that I've just been focusing on more recently here. Super Saiyan, the Super Saiyan Vegito, I wish I had him at higher than 3 stars. He's one of those units that's been on like every single banner, including all of the USTs, but I just can't seem to grab him at more than 3 stars, which is unfortunate because I really want to get him up to 6, at least. I was fortunate enough to pull the movie Goku, the green one, the newer unit. I love his super attack, but aside from that, I don't typically use him, or I don't bring him into too many teams. I do just to kind of mess around sometimes. LF First Form Frieza. They released him, and he hasn't come back on a banner since, nor has he been on anybody else's banner. So I only pulled him one time, and he's at 2 stars, and he's kind of weak 2 stars now, especially nowadays. He wasn't too bad when he first dropped being 2 stars, but now the power creep is getting to him. I'd like to get him, some extra stars. Super Saiyan God Vegeta, run him quite a bit. Future, run him on the God Key team, run him on the Vegeta fam. Let's see here. Got the base form EX Gogeta. I do run him from fusions from time to time as well, just when I'm feeling plucky. I've only got him at 3 stars, so I gotta be very careful with him, even though he's got that huge cover cut. If he gets smacked around by a stronger blue unit, he doesn't take it very well at 3 stars. Moving down, I've got Chiku at 2 stars. I do bring him every once in a while, just to mess around. I like running an LF team. Sometimes I'll just run all LFs. We've got the Bardock team here, Borgos and Shugesh. I love Shugesh. His super attack is it's always been a blast for me, and I love his barrel roll when he does his sidestep. I think it's hilarious. Next up, got a 3-star Beerus. I'd love to get him to 7 stars so I can Zenkai him one of these years. By the time I'm able to Zenkai him, though, he'll probably be, power crept to all the hell, and it won't be worth it anymore. We've got the one of the most disappointing units in the game, the Super Saiyan Gogeta. When he dropped, I would say he was almost dead on arrival. He was really lackluster. He's very one-dimensional. I mean, you just want to get his super damage off, basically. He's not very great in all the rest of his aspects. Let's see here, moving down just a little bit. I still really like the Absorb Spirit Bomb Goku. I've got him at 6 stars. He's still a pretty decent defensive unit. When I am running movies, on the rare occasion that I do, I like to bring him. Or I'll bring him on a Saiyan team sometimes. Let's see here. Speaking of movies, we've got the old school Yellow Gohan. He's starting to show his age a little bit, and at this point people have been using him for so long that he's kind of easy to work around as well. You know exactly what he wants to do, and his countering him isn't quite so difficult. Next up, we got I don't really run androids, but I will say that Android 21, I had her at 0 stars when the Majin Vegeta banner came out, and now I have her at 6, so that's great. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I've got him at just 2 stars, only pulled him once, another unit that I can't seem to pull. The only time I'm ever really going to bring him is when I definitely want a cover change, or at least have another green unit on my Saiyans team. Otherwise, I don't even bother with him. Let's see here. Bojack, only got him at 3 stars. Another unit I'd like to get to 6. Some surprising units that have been around forever, and I never seem to pull, like this Cell. But thankfully, I don't run androids or regen. I don't really care for either team, to be honest. Even with the newer Zenkais coming out, it doesn't entice me. Yeah, they're busted. 16 and 18 are busted, and what do you call it? The old Red Cell's got his Zenkai as well. So I mean, you can technically have a very, very strong androids team. They're just not fun to me. I don't know why. I don't care for them very much. Moving down, and I do have enough to Zenkai the 17 or the 16, the green 16, but I'm probably not going to. Purple Gohan, got him at 6 stars. I'd like to get him to 7. He is a unit I probably would end up Zenkaiing when I get the opportunity. Got the new transforming Cell there at 3 stars. Pulled him twice now. I'm pretty close. I think tomorrow morning I should be able to, I'll get this friendship level to 10 on this Super Saiyan Goku to get his Zenkai done. Or at least the Zenkai 1, But that's it. That is the extent of my box. As you can see, I'm missing quite a few units. Some of them are really good. The only ones I really care about that I'm missing are the Majin Vegeta, the new Ultimate Gohan, the Kaioken Goku I would like to have. I would also like to have the Red God Goku, And my favorite unit on this entire, unobtained unit list is the Super Saiyan God Purple Vegeta. Hands down, I think I would go so far as to say I like him better than the LF Vegeta. The green one. But yeah, that's it for my box. So I really appreciate all you coming out and supporting the channel. Like I said before, if you like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you got to do, and let's get me up on that YouTube algorithm, and let's get it. Other than that, thanks for coming out, and y'all have a blessed rest of your week. Peace.